Good, sir. It's good to see you. We have a case. You have a case today. That's a Megan Magan Morad.
That is correct, Your Honor. Always a pleasure to see you, Judge.
All right. I'm assuming that name is just a coincidence. The last name is just a coincidence, right?
Nope, that's my baby sister, remember?
All right. All right. This is case number SX42292511. The People versus Megan Magan Morad Mourad. Ms. Murad is charged with an equipment violation. I believe this unauthorized tent on the vehicle, sir?
That is correct, Your Honor. Ryan
Okay.
Murad, P8, sorry.
Go ahead.
Ryan Murad, P83665, on behalf of Megan Murad, Judge, respectfully asking the court to waive her presence today as I do have authority.
Very well, sir. It is a civil infraction, so you are allowed to waive the presence of your client. How are we going to proceed on this, counsel?
At this time, Your Honor, we're prepared to tender a plea of responsible as charged.
Very well, sir. I understand that you're prepared to do that, but this is the type of case that the prosecution normally will dismiss if the person decides to. This is 10 on a window of windshield or so.
That is correct, Your Honor, and that was talked about last week. This was adjourned for that to happen, and it didn't happen. And I will always be candid with this honorable court and with the prosecution. If she didn't take her tints off, she's going to have to eat that ticket, Judge. So that's what we're here to do today.
All right. We do have Sergeant Martin here today. Is that correct?
Yes. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning to you, sir. Sergeant Martin, do you have any desires on how this should proceed?
No, not if she didn't remove the tent.
Okay. All right. All right, counsel, does you indicate this is your sister. Is she planning to remove the tent? Because if she just needed a little more time, we'll do it. But
she was, Judge, but I didn't want to sit around and wait for her and keep having Sergeant Martin and Paula come and deal with it. So I felt bad. And
well, no.
Well,
if she's planning on doing it, I won't have them come back because we'll just we won't schedule it as a formal hearing. That way no one has to appear. If she's going to do it, I can just schedule it for just another date and she can do that. But I won't have Sergeant Martin keep coming back unless Sergeant Martin wants to come back. So
right.
There's reasons to come back, but
right. That would be wonderful, Judge. If the court would grant me that one last courtesy, I would really appreciate that to get another date.
All right. Sergeant Martin, you have any concerns or problems with that?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, sir. Counsel, it sounds like you have to talk to your younger sister. So how much time do you think you need?
Judge, if I can have 3 weeks, that should wrap it up.
Okay. All right.
24th, I think. Yeah, 24th.
July 24th. July 24th?
Perfect. Thank you very much, Your Honor. I appreciate it. Thank you, Sergeant Martin.
Obviously, if your client doesn't take advantage of that, we'll have to proceed with the plea. So,
most definitely, Judge.
Okay.
Thanks, everyone.
All right, Sergeant Martin.
Yes, Your Honor.
Remain safe out there, sir.
Thank you. Have a good day, Your Honor.
You as well.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. So I'm ready on a few.
And then Attorney White, also the city attorney is in here. But before we do that, I got one in-person case we just need to call real quick that we're taking a plea on. And then we can go from there.
All right.
Got it. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay. Counsel, why don't you step up so we can adjust the camera so you can be seen on camera? All right, you and your client. That's outstanding. Now. All right, Mr. How do you pronounce your last name, sir? Mahalik. I do hate messing up people's names. So, all right, this is ticket number P1455105. The People versus Mr. Nathaniel, Nathaniel, Mahalik, Michalik. Mr. Mahalik, you have 2 counts under this ticket number. Both are misdemeanors. Count 1 is driving unregistered vehicle and count 2 is improper plates. You also have ticket number P1455310. You have 2 civil infractions under that ticket number. That's disregarding a red or amber signal and no proof of insurance. Counsel, your appearance, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Edward Zelenak, P27611, attorney for the defendant. We're present in person. We thank the court for the opportunity to come in person today, and will accept the pleas as generously offered by the Detroit City Attorney.
Very well. The offer, for the record, sir, is that if your client pled to count 1 on ticket number P1455310, that is disregarding a red or amber signal, which is a 3-point ticket. They would dismiss the other 3 matters, the 2 misdemeanor matters, driving unregistered vehicle and improper plates, as well as the additional civil infraction for no proof of insurance. The disregarding the red or amber signal does carry 3 points. The people have indicated they would amend and reduce this charge to driving 1 to 5 over in a limited access zone, which is a 0-point ticket.
We appreciate the generosity. Plead responsible to limited access speed and accept the courtesies of the prosecution and the court dismissing the other charges. We provide proof of everything.
Counsel, can I use the ticket for the factual basis?
Absolutely, Judge.
Very well, thank you, sir. That on the date of April 26, 2023, in the city of Detroit, more specifically in the area of West Jefferson and Griswold Street, Mr. Mahalik was operating a motor vehicle. He was stopped by an officer, Officer Longuski, Longuski, badge number 746 with the city of Detroit. And he indicated your client did disregard a red or amber signal in that area.
Yes, Your Honor, and he certainly did, and that's sufficient evidence for the added count. We have nothing further to add. We'd ask to proceed to sentence today, Your Honor.
Very well. Counsel, that ticket is driving 1 to 5 over in a limited access zone is a ticket that it is a civil infraction. That fine is $125. As we know, it's a civil infraction, so it must be paid within 14 days. The other 3 matters are dismissed.
Judge, will he be able to pay it now, or should he give it a date?
Madam Clerk, can we enter that right now? Then he can just go downstairs and pay it?
I can enter, yeah.
Yeah. See, the only problem with right away, it's not entered. We've discussed it. That she normally enters everything at the end of the day. She's indicated that she will enter it right away. Give us about 20 minutes. So you can go downstairs and you can pay it.
Thank you,
All
Your
right.
Honor. It's interesting because I mentioned when we were on Zoom, reminds me of Judgment in Nuremberg with all the glass shields. I hope they come down someday.
They're starting to come down now. The other courtrooms are starting. I think they're going around. It's just the process now, the time it takes to have the people come and remove them now. And I think some judges might still be a little cautious and concerned. It could be for various reasons, age or physical, conditions that might make them more susceptible to some viruses. So we really have to do things on an individual basis now instead of on a mass basis. So.
Well, thanks for the opportunity to see it today in person. Thank you, Madam Prosecutor.
All right.
We'll see you soon. I'll take Mr. Mahalik downstairs.
Very well. Take care.
Yeah. Judge, make sure my son doesn't get out of line, all right?
That's good one, counsel. Thank you.
I don't think he would want to face you if he did. So.
All righty, Attorney White, whenever
Yes.
you're ready.
Hey, good morning, Attorney White, Cindy Rogers.
Good morning.
Hey, I haven't seen you in a while. Good.
Good.
I
Did you want me to call you or?
I think I can give you my offers quick if we only have these 3.
Okay, because I do have a series of paperwork for several individuals.
Who do you have paperwork for?
Okay, so on McAfee, I have insurance. I could screenshot it. I have the insurance and his driver's license.
Counsel, as an officer of the court, if you've indicated that you've seen their insurance, it is valid, we
Yes.
will accept that.
Yep.
Okay. And then for Miss Sherry Meadows, I have a screenshot of her license, driver's license.
That'll have to verify just because it can be just.
I think I read it. I think it's in there.
Okay.
Is it in there?
Oh, it is, okay, but I have quite a few counts for Sherry Meadows.
Okay,
I have 7 counts, and I was gonna do one amendment to improper plates on the no insurance dismissal of the balance since she has the license.
okay. And so that would be the ticket ending in 9073 for the improper plates for the reduction, or 6273.
The one I was reducing is ending in 4596.
Got it.
It was probably
Okay.
the newest one.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay, wait, hold on. And then I have one more, Derek Mason.
Yes, it's set for trial, no officer.
No, he was here. He checked into another courtroom.
Oh, okay.
He had to check into another courtroom, no, but he was here.
I have one
Okay.
kind of ESOP I can amend to disorderly conduct.
Okay, Mr. Mason did indicate that he is the owner of the premises and had a deed that he provided to the other appointed counsel, but
Oh, okay, that's what I'm gonna have to talk to you privately. I do remember this, but the
Okay.
deed did not have his name and we have body cam on it, so I'll provide you what I have.
okay.
And then how about Randy McNeil?
Mr. McNeil, trial. We're gonna schedule it for trial. If you have an offer, I could provide it to him to see if,
It'll be one amendment to failure to display dismissal of the balance.
okay, I'll talk with them, see what.
Thanks for that. We'll adjourn to 7:20.
And for the trial, Attorney White, that was gonna
Yes.
have to go, so for Mr. McNeil, he has to go on the record.
Okay, let me talk with him and I'll, were you gonna email me information on the EWAP Mason? Or,
On Derek Mason, I'll send you what I have.
That was 7:24.
okay, thank you.
Okay.
So I am ready outside of the trial on McNeil and Meadows.
All right, I got McNeil in front of me. All right, counsel, did you bring Mr. McNeil out of the breakout room? Or
I will
ask him
do
to
that
come up?
just right now.
Council, you said you were ready on Meadows or no?
Yes, I am. I'm just trying to bring her out.
Okay.
She may not, let me let her know.
Okay, we'll just do Mr. Oh, I was gonna say we'll do Mr. McNeil. Mr. McNeil, as soon as the attorney comes back into the courtroom, we're going to call your case. There she is now. Mr. McNeil, state your full name, please.
Randy McNeil.
All right, Mr. McNeil, you have ticket number SP 145-97802, the People versus Randy, RANDY, McNeil, McNeil. Mr. McNeil, you're charged with, on this count, with no insurance. That's a misdemeanor. You also have SP 145-97801. You have a misdemeanor for driving an unregistered or untitled vehicle. And lastly, sir, you have SP 145-97803. You have a misdemeanor for driving with an expired license. The people have indicated if you pled to the driving with the expired license, they would amend and reduce that charge to fail to display. That is the lowest license charge there is. That's a charge that would suggest that you had a driver's license, you just didn't have it on you. The other two matters would be dismissed. Do you want to take advantage of that, Mr. McNeil, or do you want to set these for trial?
Yes, I'll take advantage of that.
All right, Mr. McNeil, I need you to raise your right hand and state your full name.
Randy McNeil.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes, of course.
Well, I have to ask, sir, it has to be on the record. You may lower your hand, Mr. McNeil.
All right.
Mr. McNeil, you understand that, sir, that you have, like everyone, has a constitutional right, an absolute right to go to trial. If you went to trial, the people would have to put on evidence. Evidence can be somebody testifying, it can be something physical, whatever it is. So you'd have the right to examine it or cross-examine it if it's testimony. You'd have the right to call witnesses on your own behalf. You have the right to testify on your own behalf. The evidence that is presented, Mr. McNeil, would have to rise to a level of proof beyond a reasonable doubt before a judge or a jury could find you guilty. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, I do understand.
You understand by pleading guilty, you give up your right to challenge this testimony and this evidence.
Yes, yes.
All right, Mr. McNeil, last question I have to ask you, are you pleading guilty because you are guilty? Let me tell you why I asked that question, sir. Often people will come in and they'll say, well, I want to plead guilty. I'm not guilty, but I want to plead guilty because I just want to get this over with. That would not be justice, sir. I can't allow a person to plead guilty just to get this proceeding over with. That would be convenience. That would not be justice. And I could not allow someone to plead guilty if they are not guilty. So are you pleading guilty because you are guilty, Mr. McNeil?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Mr. McNeil, on the date of May the 20th of this year, 2023, were you driving a motor vehicle in the area of McNichols and LaSalle in the city of Detroit?
Yes,
Were you stopped by the police?
yes.
The vehicle you were driving, well, did you have a valid license at that time, sir?
No.
Court will find you guilty of the amended and reduced charge of failed to display. The other two matters will be dismissed. Your fine, sir, is $240. Strike that, $225. The other two matters, those would have been $225 each. So that's $450 that's being dismissed. The 225, can you pay that right away or do you need time, sir?
I still would need time, but I should be able to take care of that probably within the next 2 weeks because I'm down on my DTE.
All right, well, let me do this, sir. Madam Clerk, could you give me dates? No,
I did not. Well, how much time is it?
give me 30 days.
You said 30?
Yeah. 30.
Oh, yeah.
Uh, It'll be August the 3rd.
Okay, my birthday. All right, sir, I'm gonna give you till August the 3rd. You said you need 2 weeks, I'll give you 4 weeks. All right, that doesn't mean pay it
That's perfect.
in 4 weeks. That means pay it on or before, or if you want to break it up, spread it out, you can do that. However you want to do it. Long as if you pay $5 today or $20 tomorrow, however you want to do it, as long as August the 3rd, the entire 225 is paid.
Okay. 225. I thought you said 240.
No, 225. I said that initially, and I changed it. Said it's 225.
Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, even better.
Your
All
Honor,
right.
just checking, will he also be assessed the $45 reinstatement fee by the court or?
That's not the court.
Okay,
There may be something from the Secretary of State. I don't
About the
know,
state,
but
yeah, about the state. Yeah.
okay.
all right. All right, sir, you're all set if you know how to pay it.
Yeah, I know how to pay it.
All right, good luck to you, sir. You can sign off.
Good luck.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Sherry Meadows, unmute your microphone, state your full name. Hold on, Miss Meadows. Let me do something else first. Mr. McAfee, unmute your microphone, state your full name.
Seymour McAfee.
All right, Mr. McAfee, you have to turn your camera on.
Oh.
Thank you. This is ticket number P1384323, the People versus Kiemer, Kiemar. That is how you pronounce your name. Is that correct, sir?
Kemar.
Kiemar.
Yeah.
Kiemar McAfee, McAfee. Mr. McAfee, you have 2 charges under this ticket number. No insurance and driver license not valid. It is my understanding, sir, that you have presented evidence and we have checked the Secretary of State system. You do have a valid license. You do have insurance because you are compliant. These matters are dismissed. Good luck to you, sir. You can sign off.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And I have 2 license tickets on the docket for Mr. McAfee. Just want to make sure that's covered.
I only have 2 tickets, counsel.
Yeah, there's one in 3232 ending and 2361 for improper license.
Oh, it looked like it was a state charge on there too, but it's dismissed. He has a valid license.
All right. Let me put it on the record. I don't have a copy of the ticket. Thank you. Mr. McAfee, you also have SX 37682361. You're charged with driving while license not valid. This was from 2020. Again, we have checked the system. It shows that you have a current valid driver's license today, so this matter is dismissed as well.
Thank you.
You can sign off, sir. Good luck to you. Sherry Meadows, unmute your microphone, state your full name, please. You have to unmute, ma'am. You're muted.
Good morning, Sherry Meadows.
All right, Ms. Meadows, you have ticket number P1284596. The People versus Sherry, SHERRY Meadows, MEADOWS. Ms. Meadows, you have a misdemeanor for no insurance. You also have P1009628. Driver's license expired. And driver license suspended. Ms. Rogers. You see this officer wrote a ticket for driver's license expired and driving while license suspended on one.
I did see that in a very similar charges.
It's kind of a double charge for the same offense. You don't have a license. So.
Right.
Calling them two different names, does that make it? So anyway. All right, Miss Meadows, you also have ticket number 16. That's from 2016. 16281498. Driver license not valid and no insurance. 2 misdemeanors. P911907. It's from 2018. Drive an unregistered or untitled vehicle. Driver license suspended and no insurance. 3 misdemeanors. P1009627. 3 misdemeanors. Improper plates. Drive an unregistered or untitled vehicle and no insurance. Ms. Meadows, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You have 11 charges. Tickets going back 2016, not having a driver's license. Tickets for 2018, 2019, 2020. Ma'am, you just going for years for driving without a license. And you kept driving. Did you ever have a license, ma'am?
Yes, sir, I did, most certainly, prior to that, and I recently have a license now.
Yes, Rita White on behalf of Miss Meadows. I did screenshot. I do have a copy of her valid license, which I have reviewed independently.
You can't tell me they have a valid license by looking at a driver's license, Ms. White, because it could be revoked or it could be suspended. You won't see that. We have to run it. We've done so. It is a valid license now. But Ms. Meadows, that still doesn't. I mean, I'm happy that you finally did it, but you were driving all this time without a license, ma'am. That doesn't make any sense. And quite frankly, when I see people do this over and over for years, I tend to want to put them in jail because you just flaunt the fact and do what you want to do and not get a license. So I don't know when you got your license. When did you get your license, ma'am?
This year, 2023, I just got them in May.
Okay. You were driving without a license since at least 2016. I don't know if you had anything before that, But 2016 to 2023, you was driving without a license. This is just the time you were caught.
Well, Your Honor, some of those days I did not, some of those years I didn't have a car, for the.
And that has nothing to do, with not having a license. Those are two different things.
Yes,
A lot
sir.
of people drive every day and don't have a car. They have a license. So if you're driving somebody else's car, you still have to have a license. Those two things have nothing to do with each other. All right, ma'am. You're getting a good break out of this anyway, because the people are indicating if you plead to the one count of no insurance, they would amend and reduce that to improper plates. The other 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many did I say we had? Okay, this doesn't take care of all the tickets. We must have some state charges in here. Okay. Does she have proper plates and registration at this time now as well, Ms. White?
Ms. Meadows?
My last car, I haven't driven any this year. My last car, I have proper plates and insurance. Yes, sir.
Do you have a copy of the last, for your insurance and plates now? And registration and insurance and registration now, ma'am?
I don't have it with me today, Your Honor.
Well, I'm gonna need some type of proof that you have these things. We got some charges out here, ma'am, that there's nothing been done on them, because some of them are state charges and some are city charges.
What would you have me do, sir?
I'll have you come back and present valid insurance and registration.
Okay, I think I should be able to get that from Secretary of State.
Well, the insurance you would get from your insurance company.
Okay.
And you have a car now? If you don't have a car,
I ride Uber
right.
every day.
All right, well, what I'm gonna need. So you're not driving now, so you don't have a car now, so you're not gonna have any insurance or registration now. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, sir. I spend over $1,000 a month getting to work and getting my son to school.
Okay.
Yeah, when I had spoken with the city attorney, I wasn't aware that some were states, and it was my understanding just one plea and remaining dismissed, but I guess that can't be done.
Oh, we have a number of charges here that are state charges, so the city attorney can't address them, counsel.
Understood.
Yeah, I don't know what that means by state charges.
The tickets can be written by under a state code or a city code, ma'am. That's what that means. So like anything that a state trooper writes is going to be under a state code. And those are two different prosecutors. One is state and one is city. Now, it doesn't mean necessarily that it has to be a trooper, but a state trooper definitely is going to write their tickets under a state code. A city officer can write it under either code, and some of these are written under a state code. All right. Ms. Rogers, I saw you come out here.
She's out here to talk to her about another case.
Oh, I hear her in another courtroom. Putting her name on the record.
Is the state prosecutor present or able to be here to maybe work these tickets out?
Ms. Rogers,
Yes,
there were
Judge.
a number, I know you looked at Ms. Meadows' charges and you made an offer, but that did not include some of the state charges like improper plates and driving an unregistered motor vehicle. Can you address those?
The ones I didn't address are all charged under 257s on the original
Right.
ticket, so I cannot address them. If it makes it easier at all, I can dismiss the one city charge to a plea to the state.
Okay, great, all right.
Okay, well, she has 1, 2, 3. Yes, 4 state charges.
No, so that won't really help.
Yeah, no.
I'll send Miss Cole an email.
All right, Ms. Cole will show up, Attorney White, and then we can address these other charges.
Okay.
While we're waiting, can Attorney White and I go in a breakout room on Mr. Mason's matter?
Attorney White, you got
Yes.
breakout privileges. You could take Ms. Rogers into a breakout room, correct?
Yes, let's go into 2.
Ms. Meadows, we just have to wait till we hear from the state prosecutor. Just hold on.
Okay. Did she say she contacted?
She's doing something else right now. She said she could contact her, but she did.
Okay.
You know. The attorney. Ms. Cherie Detzler, I apologize if I mispronounced your name. Are you an attorney?
I am, Your Honor.
Ah, okay, you got to let me know that. So when, put that ATTY or something next to your name so I can give you your due respect.
Judge, I appreciate that very much. Thank you.
What do you have?
I'm here the Lonnie McLeod matters.
Okay.
Can I have your P number, Counselor?
P52355.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Also, what are we doing with your client's cases? Because he didn't appear.
I have him on Zoom here. I was trying to reach Assistant Prosecuting Attorney Paula Cole. I've been in communication since we were last here on 14th, trying to resolve that with the officer Hayward Berry.
Yes. Hey, have you gotten a chance to speak with her yet?
I've gotten no reply. Is this Miss Rogers?
No, this is the clerk. Because I'm trying to see if I need to reach out to Paula Cole, have her come out here. Let me see if I can get her.
Yeah, we were just talking about a case that we have that she's on, and Ms. Rogers was saying she was trying to reach her, or just starting to try to reach her. So we'll double up on that effort.
Okay. Then I'll just go silent and wait.
Okay, hopefully we'll have her very soon. This is all we have left.
Oh, Judge, I'm so sorry. I've been waiting, and like I said, I've been emailing a few days now, and
I understand. So
okay. Thank you, Judge. See if they can hear you now.
Hello? Hello?
Mr. Speaking, you just mute your device, please.
They asked me to come out and come back in.
Okay, we'll just go back into breakout room number 1.
Could you send it back? Because she couldn't hear me. That's why I'm back out.
Okay, I'll put you in a different breakout room. Hold on.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna be strong. Wait a minute. Has anybody else got any idea?
Yeah, I gave Christina, she took 2, those her and her officer.
Okay,
Then Sydney had 1.
okay.
So no, I haven't made all.
I was gonna say, Krista, do we need an intervention?
No, no, I did not.
Okay, I'm so happy to hear that. I was like, because, all of a sudden people are gonna be asking you if you had ate all those people, like, are you pregnant again? Like, no, don't say that. Say that out of your mouth, out of your brain, out the universe. I got enough. I got the perfect thing. I got 2 out of the way at one time. That's it. Keep having a baby, you're like, I'll be 70 years old before I be free.
Oh, this is it.
Said, you know, did a good job. We can stop now. All right.
Council, she is out here and, good morning, APA Cole, how are you?
Good morning. I thought it was going to be quiet today.
Me too. So I'm going to put you and Attorney Dexter in breakout room number 1. And then also, I think that Attorney Rita White needs to speak with you concerning the case as well.
Oh, hi, Attorney White. Hey. Okay, that sounds
morning.
great.
Would you like me to just put all 3 of you in a room together? And then that way you talk to both of them and.
Yes, that'd be great.
Okay, so everybody go to room number 1.
Thank you.
No problem. Attorney White, you can go in there.
Okay.
All right.
I like this house, Crystal. The way they set it up, they got. Crystal. This house works. This house works. It's got.
So one person. You probably have dress.
It's after 10 o'clock. They missed their date. Yeah, no teeth at the bottom.
Yeah, we in the courtroom.
We hooking up, sir.
Sir, individual, we just let it to the meeting courtroom. What is your name?
David Barrett.
Mr. Barry, you are in the wrong courtroom. What are you here for?
Well, yeah, he's a witness on for the trial, the Derek Mason trial. He's the owner of the property.
Okay. All right.
Tell him he only has to for me. I'm testifying for Derek. I'm testifying for Derek Mason.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should I put him in a breakout room?
You can, but you yeah, go ahead and put him in the breakout room.
I'd like to speak with him. Okay. You're gonna need to click on number 5.
Before you go into the breakout room with him, I need to speak to you. Okay. Can you please tell Mr. Barry, can he put some clothes on and get himself fully dressed? Thank you.
Will do.
Appreciate you.
No problem. Okay.
Ms. Meadows. Ms. Meadows, you are in court. You can't just go grocery shopping and do things like that while you're in court.
I'm not grocery shopping, so I'm getting free food from the soup kitchen. I have no car, so I have to do what I have to do. I apologize.
Okay. All right. Well. All right. Well, where's counsel? Is she in another room?
She's talking to the witness.
All right, ma'am. Well, we're gonna have to stop. You're gonna have to stop for a few minutes when the attorney comes back out here so we can finish your case. They're giving you a great deal. Those other tickets are being dismissed. So
thank you, Your Honor.
We'll do it on the record as soon as the attorney comes back in. She's in a room with another person.
Thank you, Your Honor. Again, if I could
it's okay, ma'am. It's okay. It's okay.
But like I said, I didn't know about state charges.
It's okay, ma'am. Ma'am. It's okay. I've already told you they're going to be dismissed, so don't worry about them. We'll finish this off as soon as the attorney comes back in the room.
Okay.
You can mute your microphone, ma'am. Ooh.
bring Mr. Mason in.
And Judge, I believe we're ready on Mason.
Okay, let me bring him in.
Can we do Ms. Meadows first and get her done before we
sure.
do?
Well, I was still, because Prosecutor Cole was still speaking to the other attorney. So
Well, that's okay. She's already told us that she would dismiss her charges.
Okay.
Mr. Mason, you realize you're in court while you're eating?
I'm sorry. I thought I know I'd realize it, but I'll stop.
Find some place to sit still, sir. We can't see you have you moving around when you're in court.
I'm getting ready to so I can sit down.
Okay. All right. Okay, am I calling Meadows now?
Yes, Ms. Meadows.
All right, Ms. Meadows. Ms. Meadows? Unmute, ma'am. Yes. Can you hear me, Ms. Meadows? I can't hear you. I don't know what happened. Somewhere along the way, we lost your audio.
Turn the volume back up on your phone. Make sure the volume's not down on your phone. No, you might have to log out and log back in, Ms. Meadows, because we can't hear you. I don't know what happened. Okay, there you go.
All right, Ms. Meadows, state your name again, please.
Sherry Meadows.
All right, Ms. Meadows, we called your case earlier. I'm going to recall it now because we've had some development in the offer that is being made. You have ticket number P1284596, People versus Sherry, SHERRY, Meadows, MEADOWS. On this ticket, you have one misdemeanor for no insurance. You have P1009627. We're getting a lot of feedback from something, ma'am.
Is this better, sir?
Much better. You also have ticket number P1009627. You have three misdemeanors: improper plates, driving unregistered or untitled vehicle, and no insurance. You have P911907. Three misdemeanors: driving unregistered vehicle, driver's license suspended, and no insurance. P1009628. Driver's license expired, driver license suspended. That too makes no sense to me, but it's gonna be dismissed anyway. And you have 16281498. You have two misdemeanors: driver license not valid, and no insurance. The people have indicated, ma'am, a number of these tickets are old, and for some of these tickets, it might even be an issue trying to find a witness who can testify to something that is 2016, 2019, things of that nature. Not necessarily hard to find, but that's a good period of time for someone to have a good memory of what they were going to be testifying to. In any event, the people have made you an offer that if you pled to one count of no insurance, they would amend and reduce that charge to improper plates. The balance of the tickets would be dismissed. You understand that, ma'am? Okay.
I agree.
All right. All right. Ms. Meadows, do you want to take advantage of that offer today, or do you want to go to trial on all of these matters?
I'll take advantage of that offer today.
Raise your right hand and state your full name.
Sherry Meadows.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
I do.
You may lower your hand. Ms. Meadows, you understand that you have a right, a constitutional right, to address any of these matters that are misdemeanors by trial, and if it is a civil infraction, you can address it by formal hearing? I don't think you have any civil infractions out here. Nope. You understand you have a right to go to trial on each one of these matters, but if you plead guilty today, you give up that right?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, are you pleading guilty on the one count, ma'am, that people have made you an offer on because you are guilty?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, on the date of, 596. On the date of November 27th of 2021, were you driving a motor vehicle in the area of Davison and Mound Road in the city of Detroit?
Yes, sir.
Did you have the vehicle you were driving? Was it your vehicle, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Was that vehicle insured at that time?
Yes, sir.
It was insured?
I'm not certain.
All right. Well, ma'am, if the officer wrote you a ticket for no insurance,
Okay, then it was not.
court finds you guilty of the reduced charge of improper plates. The balance of the tickets would be dismissed. You have a fine for one ticket, ma'am, that's $225. Do you have, ma'am, I'm trying, do you have the income and the ability to pay a fine of $225, ma'am?
I have a full-time job and I have income, but I would need some time to pay, sir.
How much time do you need? 30, 60, 90 days, something like that?
Something like that. 60 days would be amazing.
Okay, I'll give you 90. And if you pay it off in 60, that'll be great. So, but I'll give you the 90 days. You can break it up any kind of way you want. If you pay $10, $20 here, however you want, long as within those 3 months, you have the entire $225 is paid.
I will do that, sir.
Let's see. How many tickets did I say there was altogether? Let's see, 1 second. Ma'am, just so you know it, that's $2,250 that's being dismissed, or the tickets that's being dismissed.
How much, sir?
$2,250.
Thank you.
All right, so I just telling you that, ma'am, so you don't put yourself in that situation again.
Never again. I'm valid from now on.
All right. All right, good luck to you, ma'am. You can sign off. Do you know how to pay the $225?
I guess I could just go to the court and pay it at the window.
You can do that, but you can also pay it online on 36districtcourt.org on the website. There's also, you may have seen them, the kiosk that's located in and around the city. They're called, you're familiar with those. You can pay at any kiosk as well.
Yes.
Give that. All right, then you're all set, ma'am.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, attorney.
You're welcome.
Now we have APA Cole and trained attorney for Lonnie McLeod.
Okay.
Attorney White, what was the witness name again? You're muted, Attorney White.
Sorry about that. Yes, his name is Mr. David Barrett. I could rename him if you.
So the retained attorney case.
Oh, is that Desmond?
Lonnie
Yeah.
McLeod.
Okay. All right. Wait a minute.
Mr. McLeod is with her. We were waiting on APA Cole.
Okay. All right, let's see.
You don't have Derek Mason file. I have it.
No, I stuck these in the wrong.
Oh.
Okay. All right. All right, Mr. Lonnie McLeod, unmute your microphone, state your full name, please.
Lonnie McLeod.
Thank you,
Senior.
sir. All right, thank you for that. Wait a minute, senior?
Junior.
I'm sorry, Lonnie McLeod Jr., sir.
Okay, I'm looking at here and I'm seeing junior. I was like, we got the wrong person here. So, okay. All right, Mr. McLeod, you have ticket number SP 145511112. People versus Lonnie McLeod, LONNIE, McLeod, MCC, LOUD, Jr. Mr. McLeod, you're charged with a civil infraction for improperly displayed or dirty plate. You also have P 1455159, a misdemeanor for no annual MDOT, Michigan Department of Transportation, safety inspection. You have SP 1455113, violation of act or rules motor carrier safety act. You have SP 1455171, violation of act or rules motor carrier safety act. And you have SP 1455111, same charge, violation of act or rules of motor carrier safety act. So you have 3 counts that are the same out of the same stop. I don't know what that might be, but that's what we have. Appearance, counsel?
For the record, Your Honor, Sherry Detzler appearing on behalf of Mr. Lonnie McLeod. And I've had an opportunity to speak with Assistant Prosecuting Attorney Ms. Cole relative to this matter.
Yes. Attorney Cole?
Yes, Your Honor. Paula Cole on behalf of the people. She provided documentation to me for me to review, and I'm satisfied that Mr. McLeod is in compliance and those tickets may all be dismissed today.
Very well. All right, Mr. McLeod, you heard the Assistant Prosecuting Attorney for Wayne County, one of them anyway. She's indicated that you have shown documentation, you are in compliance, and she has moved to dismiss these matters. These matters are dismissed, sir. Good luck to you. Stay safe.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge Morgan. Thank you, Paula. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, Crystal.
No problem. Have a great one.
Bye-bye now. Thank you.
Thank you, APA Cole. Have a
Thank
good
you
one.
very much. And Attorney White wanted to speak with me. I'm sorry, Attorney White.
No, we took care of that one.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, what do we have left?
Our
Mr.
trial.
Mason.
Okay.
Everybody.
Very well. All right, Mr. Derek Wardell Mason, unmute your microphone, state your full name, please.
Derek Waddell Mason.
All right, Mr. Mason, you have ticket number P 1395779. The People versus Derrick, DERRICK, Wardell, WARDELL, Mason, MASON. Mr. Mason, you're charged with entering a vacant dwelling without owner's written permission. Today is the date and time for a trial, a bench trial. Are you ready to proceed, Mr. Mason? Well, let's let, are you represented by counsel, Mr. Mason?
Yes, Rita White on behalf of Mr. Derek Mason. We are prepared to proceed. We have a witness, the owner of the property. So we are ready to proceed.
Very well. You have the owner of the property here. Have you had an opportunity to speak with Assistant Corporation Counsel Sydney Rogers?
Yes, the only caveat is we just need some matters in terms of just some identification from Mr. Barrett that he does not have at this time. I'm connecting him to prove who he is. So ideally, if that's not the case, we're looking more so to move towards a dismissal. So if this court will be open to an adjournment for Mr. Barrett to come back with proper identification.
Okay, so what you're saying is Mr. Barrett is saying he owns a property located at 93 Edgevale, no, 2075 St. Albans in Hamtramck?
Edgeville.
It's lump.
Edgeville. The house is on Edgeville.
Okay.
93
Edgeville, okay.
Edgeville.
Okay, all right, so there's a shot. 90
Yes.
what?
93 Edgeville.
Okay. And you own that property? Is that what that's the allegation there, counsel?
Yeah, Mr. Barrett, he's on mute, but yes, he is the owner of the property. His name is on the deed. That's the main factor issue.
Okay. Well, certainly, I have no reason not to adjourn this case because Mr. Mason was not represented by counsel prior to this, and he very well may not have known. Well, somebody knew to have Mr. Barrett to come in, right?
Your Honor, may I interrupt, please?
What do you have to say? No, what you can do is you can talk to counsel and she can tell you if that's something that you can say.
Okay.
Something that won't. So, Ms. White, if you want to talk to him as to something he's going to say, obviously, I'm going to adjourn this matter if, in fact, there's some documentation that would shed some light on this case.
Well, Miss Attorney, last week they told me to send them the deed of the house. They didn't ever say about none of that, to bring him in and none of that. They just said provide information. They're gonna look and make sure that the owner
Hold on, Mr. Mason. Mr. Mason.
I'm sorry.
No, I don't need you to talk now, okay? Because so Miss White, how do you want to proceed? Because obviously you don't have any documentation there now, so I'm not sure what's going on, but
Yes, we do have documentation. We do have a copy of the deed, but the only connecting issue is Mr. Barrett is here, but in terms of authenticating himself as Mr. Barrett through some type of photo identification legal document, he does not have that at this moment. I was hoping that we could just take the fact that he's here, his name is present, he is who he is, to show that he is present to attest that he is the owner of the property. But I don't think that's enough at this moment to move for a dismissal without a hearing.
no, I don't think that is enough, counsel. I think I need something to show that the name on the document, be it a lease or some type of leasing or ownership, is the person that's in the courtroom today. So, but if you have that information, obviously, well, let me ask this question. Mr. Barrett, you have to unmute.
Yes.
I don't know if you're at home or wherever you are now, these documents that indicate that you're the owner of the property. How quickly can you get that?
We have that information. We have that.
Okay. So
It's just his
he's saying
ID.
you don't have a driver's license or state ID or anything to state who you are, sir?
No, I lost my ID. I have a prison ID, Your Honor.
You have that now?
No, I don't.
Okay. How quickly can you get that information, sir?
I can probably have by tomorrow. Well, tomorrow's the holiday. After the holiday, I have it.
Ms. Rogers, how do you want to proceed on this?
I will need documentation that Mr. Barrett is who he says he is. I do have the deed with his name on it, showing that he is the deeded owner of this property. But I will have to see the documentation to show that it's him. We can do a brief adjournment if he can get it quickly to later this week or next week. Whatever works best for defense.
Hold on one second.
However, I do believe he indicated he has his social security card. If maybe there could be a,
No. I was
okay,
no. Oh, yes.
got it. Okay, that's fine.
But I know about her though.
Mr. Barrett, spell your last name for me.
Barrett.
You did. Mr. Barrett, what's your middle name?
Julius.
Okay. Oh, hold on now.
I'm sorry, I didn't get that. Middle
Julius.
name.
Julius. Julius.
Mr. Beard, I'm just checking. Do you have any traffic tickets that might have your address on it?
I did have one. I was like, you got burned just the other day. No, I don't. I have to look at in my stuff. See. I have. Oh, yes, I have some identification. You're on hold. I'm going to do this, I got a bunch of tickets. How you want me to do this? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir.
Okay, how you want me to do it? I got 36 district court documents for the same thing you out, huh? So you want a number for it or something?
You said you got
I need the ticket number.
Okay, the ticket number is what ticket number?
It'll see ticket number or case number.
Okay, case number I got it on top up here. Yes, okay. Let's see this one better. Okay. It's SP 14250 841 OT.
We have your address as on Revere Street, sir. And what? O'Meara?
193.
And we have an address of, is your, without giving your birth year, is your birthday December the 29th?
No, sir. That's my son's birthday. My son stayed in Revere. My son has the same name I have, David Julius Barrett.
Oh, okay.
This ticket was sent to Elmira, my family home.
Mhm. Yes.
And it's my understanding Mr. Barrett owns multiple homes. He just doesn't live in all of them.
Judge, could I briefly go in a breakout room with Officer Bush, please?
Absolutely. Let me, well.
You want me to put them in there? I could put them in. To number 6.
Yeah, you got.
My attorney. Probably need to change how to just work. You know what I'm saying? You're guilty to proving your innocence. I mean,
Attorney White, I have spoke to Officer Bush on this matter, without any documentation, without the confirming identity, and without seeing any written permission. I cannot dismiss, but I can make an offer of disorderly conduct.
Okay, so if we can, I'm gonna request an adjournment for Mr. Barrett to be able to have his identification.
And I'll still need proof of written permission. It's,
Okay.
that's, okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Whatever day. What day do you need?
How much time would you need, Attorney White or Mr. Mason or whoever will be looking for
I guess it'll
documentation?
be House Counsel. Mr. Barrett, do you need a couple weeks or more to obtain your identification? If you can please unmute.
And Attorney White, are you coming back anytime soon to this courtroom, if you know?
It's so up in the air where they assign me, appoint me.
Okay, let's do September the 1st. That should give Mr. Barrett enough time to get the identification and written notice.
Okay.
Well, okay. Because I am going to be here next week. I just would have to check the court.
Well, I mean, that's fine. I didn't know how much time you need. I mean, if we can do it next week, that's fine also.
I'm afternoon all next week.
Oh.
That's okay. If you have something, we can, if you have something, we can do it.
Looks like I'm not assigned to you though.
Okay, all right. We kind of assumed when you said you'll be here next week that you were saying you would be here.
Sorry,
Okay.
I didn't have time to check the judges.
All right, all right. Just give them the date.
Okay, so we're gonna give you the September the 1st to get that information done, Mr. Barrett. You need a identification as well as written. It needs to be what, written documentation, you said, City Attorney?
Yes, written permission.
So September the 1st at 9 o'clock.
Okay, the permission as far as him being on the property?
Yes.
Okay, okay, thank you. Y'all have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
You're on mute, Mr. Mason.
hello.
Yes, Mr. Mason.
Listen, I got Randall. I'm sorry, my attorney, so I would have to contact Randall, have Randall come in because this is absurd.
Okay, well, Mr. Mason, if you have a retained attorney, then you should have just told us that and we could have just had out and do it.
You muted, sir. We can't hear you.
Last week, they didn't tell me all that. Listen, money's not a
Well,
problem.
The judge, Mr. Mason,
Listen,
hold on
not a
one
big
second.
issue about
Mr. Mason,
yes.
hold on one second. Last week, when we set this for a trial, the judge did tell you that if you have a retained attorney or if you have any witnesses to please bring them out and let us know that you're gonna have witnesses. He says it to everybody, not to mention it's written in the file, not to mention I put it in the system. So he told you that sir, this is not up for debate. If you have a retained attorney, then when we have come back on September the 1st, then you can have your retained attorney out here. Or your retained attorney can call the courtroom, and if he wants to have it come sooner, then that's fine. But at this point, in this time, it's going to be set for September the 1st at 9 o'clock.
No problem.
Okay.
But listen,
Everybody
don't
have
tell
a
me
good
to
day.
have something happen. You too.
Okay. Whatever you say, Mr. Mason. Good day to you. All right, Mr. Barrett, September the 1st, 9 o'clock.
Thank you.
No
Via
problem.
Zoom.
What we're not gonna do is go back and forth. That's what I'm not doing.
That all we have for today?
Looks, yes.